A major controversy going on in the athletic community of Catawba College is the amount of class time that the softball players are missing out. Out of the 21 plus sports on this campus, why is it that softball, of all sports, misses the most class? Baseball's in the same season and they don't miss as much. How come they don't miss the same amount? My name's Sierra McCarthy, and alongside me today is Grace Holland, and we're here as Catawba softball players to inform the community on a very important issue that we feel needs more attention. Grace, can you tell us a little more about the issue at hand and the reasoning behind it all?
Sure thing, Sierra. The softball team is the only team on campus that does not have game lights. There you have it. That is the leading reason why we are having to miss so much class. Because of this, we are forced to play our games right smack dab in the middle of the day at 1 and 3. I interviewed head softball coach Nan Whitley in order to get information from someone who has had to deal with this problem firsthand. In my interview with Coach Nan Whitley, she explained that she had been asking for lights on the softball field for at least 5 years and has just now gotten a bid from an outside source to get the fund started. Nan stated that it will cost around $200,000 to get the lights, and the funds have only begun. Although our main provider is wanting to get the lights up by January, Coach Whitley is uncomfortable putting the lights up without them being fully paid for. She's already put so much of her own money into the softball field that she cannot afford the financial responsibility and possible debt she could come across. Catawba College has shown no concern in getting lights anytime soon. Maybe they should consult the faculty.
During the spring season, our team roughly plays about 50 games from the beginning of February on to early May. Like Grace said, because we have no lights, we are forced to play at 1 and 3. For home games alone, we have to be down at the field at 11:30 ready to warm up, which in theory means that the last class we would be able to attend in order to get down to the field house, change, and get down to the field would be a 10 o'clock class. Anything after that, we have to miss for the day. So you can see where this would be a huge issue with professors. I interviewed Professor Hogwood, a very popular communications professor here at Catawba. I chose to interview Hogwood because he is one of the many professors that feel very strongly about athletes' education. Hogwood is a former sports broadcaster for the ACC. He has spent a lot of his time around athletes at the D1 level, so he is very knowledgeable on the issue at hand. Hogwood simply stated that it was absolutely ridiculous that we are the only sport on campus that isn't provided lights. He mentioned that football has practice football lights and stadium lights, and they only play 1/5 of the amount of games that we play, and they play on weekends. When I informed Hogwood that Catawba College has not made any effort whatsoever into providing us with lights, that we are having to rely on outside sources, he was extremely disappointed. He teaches public speaking here at the college, and he stated that the softball players that take his class in the spring miss at least 6 classes, and that's only in his class. Imagine all the other classes in labs that are later in the day that are constantly being missed. Hogwood is a strong supporter on the education of athletes and believes that Catawba College could have made this a priority had more people recognize how it affects the athletes in the classroom. Grace, what are some of Coach Whitley's thoughts on the amount of missed classes?
Thanks, Sierra. During my interview with Coach Whitley, it was clear that our coaches and professors were not on the same page. She stated that she was not under the influence that professors had any complaints about us missing class, but could see why. Luckily, we have a very smart group of girls, so it doesn't take a huge toll on our grades.
Although it's been a long road to get to where we are in funds, things are finally starting to look promising. Unfortunately, it is most likely not something that is going to happen this season, so professors are going to have to accommodate yet one more semester. I'm hoping that the information we have provided will raise awareness in the Salisbury community as well as Catawba College, and hopefully gain enough support to get this project up and running. After all, we are back-to-back conference tournament champions.
Stay tuned for a few pictures demonstrating our hard work and dedication, and maybe some bloopers.
DJ Khaled! Hey! Yeah! All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda, yeah.
It smells like cheesy bread.